it's been about a month since last video and everything, and just, working and the whole weather over here and everything else. But long story short, the car has not been left alone, so to speak. So you can see there's a lot of shit done. But that being said, alternator on the left side now, brand new water pump. Carburetor don't do shit except, piss you off. And exhaust put back on. Still have a few leaks here and there, but comes down to it, it's just gonna have to get a new carburetor. And well, it is what it is. Eventually, this thing is getting ready to see the what the hell Volvo power steering kit is it? S40. Apparently S40 electronic power steering is an upgrade for these if you do intend on running them like that. The way this alternator is, I'm tired of this and that. Oh, well, you could try this, you could try that. Well, you know what? In this setup, with a lt1 hub, the original serpentine pulley, and run this V-belt setup, I'm not going to put no more time in it. Just going to run a Volvo standalone kit. Some say they have great luck. Some say it's a little bit stiffer than a typical V-belt, but less than a serpentine. I was like, right now, junkyard, $50, send it. But other than that, there really ain't much left. I mean, I've got to do the shifter cable. Shit. We ain't gonna pay attention to that. But yeah, back to that. Shifter cable is all that's left. I'm placing a 911 call to a few buddies on these carburetors. I'm even willing to step up to a 650, 750, 4150 double pumpers, everybody calls them. But you get some of them that look like it, but they still have the vacuum secondary. I'm like, no, if I can't get one, off him, her, or anywhere, I'll just buy one. I was talking to Dale just a few minutes ago, right before I started the video. Hit or miss on Amazon. Same thing for Max Professional something. He just said he got that monojet from. I'm not going to put $500 in a carburetor on this. This is a budget build. I started out to be. Now I'm about $1,800 deep in this motherfucker instead of $500 or $600. But yeah, I was wanting to attempt to use the blow through off the S10 on it to get run. I was like, no, that thing is set up good. I don't feel like putting on this thing black smoking like a motherfucker and everything. I mean, that thing's got like fucking 80 something front jets. I'd have to look back into the log on what I have saved and shit. But no, I don't want to cross anything from here or there or wherever. But I guess that's a short enough clip here and there. I'm trying to cut back on the talk and less work and shit. But here in a minute, I'm going to pull off a valve cover, just take a look at everything, because right now, wiring on this thing is sketchy at best, considering it's been on fire twice and everything else. And like I said, I bought it off a guy that had it from a guy that this and that, and they's already a little sketchy. I'm not saying nothing against no one or anything. Everybody has their own demons and shit, but on all of this right here, is the pretty bars? No. All right, stay tuned. Well, boys and girls, it's fixing to make just a little journey. Just good enough to turn around down here and back. I drove it! Even if it's just turning around the back. Transmission's low on fluid or slipping. And no power steering's not fun. And the heat hand actually does work. Turn it on. It's about 115 just a minute ago before I shut it off. So even that gauge works. The oil pressure gauge still fluctuates. But it'll go down about 15, 20 pounds and it'll fluctuate here and there. I popped off the valve cover cap and it's giving good oil pressure.